The article was interesting. I'll put a link to it in the notes, or at least the version of it that I read anyway. And it was interesting to see the reasons why they were doing this. And primarily it was a cost reason, that it was just costing them more than they expected to in the cloud. There were some other considerations in there, regulatory change, issues running legacy or monolithic applications within a cloud environment, et cetera, et cetera. But to my mind, this comes down to when you look at those Gartner 5 Rs or 6 Rs or whatever number of Rs there is in that Gartner one, a lot of people ignore the retain piece.
Yeah.
And they look at it and go, oh, we're going to close the data center, so we must move everything from that data center into the public cloud. And they fail to consider, and sometimes consultancy organizations don't help this, because again, they are going to be saying, yeah, we can do this, we can modernize that, or we can do a lift and shift and do your operations pieces. But there's blame on both sides of the course for that one. But you look at some of these sort of legacy applications. Now, let's not even talk about mainframes or sort of mid-range components here, where there are solutions for you to do that in variety, either through a sort of a transformation project, emulation, or actually running physical tin within the cloud data centers. But you just look at some of the older sort of, Windows-based platforms that are sat there with multiple sort of servers, N-tier architecture, et cetera, and you take that and you lift it as is into the cloud, and you do things, and I've seen this happen, that you have MVAs for firewalls. So instead of using cloud-native firewalls, you use an MVA. And again, all around that, load balancers, all that sort of peripheral sort of supporting infrastructure that you need on-prem. They've just replicated that in the cloud. And then you look at it in 3 years' time and go, you're surprised that that's the expensive way of doing it.